Hello lovelies, welcome to day one of Everyday April. I am going to go into this a little bit later about what I'm going to be doing in April, but I need to head off because I'm actually going to meet Sam for like a little bank holiday brunch to get out the house basically. I apologise for any handshaking, I've just taken my inhalers so my heart rate's like through the roof right now. So apologise for any shaking. I will put you on my tripod as soon as I get out my bedroom, but I'm heading off to Santa Maluco's, I think it's called, in town, and it's like a cross. That was really shaky. They are doing a cross with Bold Street Coffee. They're doing like a collaboration and are having their own brunch menus, and they've invited me down to check it out. So I thought I would get out the house, bring you guys along, and I might even get a Starbucks on the way back because it's rainy as anything. And I'm trying out a new foundation today. It might look very, very pale. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. It looks very, very pale, but I'm not sure if that's because I've got my curtain open but my blind closed. It's just like white, so I think that might be why it's making me look so pale. If not, I'll have to bronze it up in future. But I need to get going because I'm running late. We are now at Santa Maluco's. I'm with Sam, but we are very tired. So I'm in desperate need of coffee, but the menu looks incredible. I ended up going for the breakfast bowl and a mocha, and then Sam has gone for scrambled eggs and avocado. And I think one of our friends, Holly, is actually coming pretty soon, so we might end up going into her, and then I'm pretty sure I don't know what I'm doing the rest of the day. Might have a bit of a mooch in town, or I don't know. So when I was at the celebrity makeup masterclass with Debenhams, they kindly offered to send me a couple of bits with a gift card for working with them. So I've got some bits in this Too Faced bag from Debenhams that I got with the gift card, and then some with my own money. And then in the box, the lovely Zoe kindly sent me all of these goodies with the gift card. So I got the YSL Mon Paris perfume in the 50ml, which, as you can tell, not in the box because I've taken it out already and love it. Then I got a little sample of the Benefit Dr. Feelgood. My god, I've just had to tap the product to get it to focus. The Benefit Dr. Feelgood, I think it's like a complexion balm thing. I'm not really sure what that is, to be honest. I've got a little sample of the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, which is a really nice bronzer shade. I got these NYX Tea Tree blotting papers, as well as the NYX as well as the NYX matte finish setting spray. She also kindly sent me a Benefit sharpener, which I need one with like the big side to do my concealer. I then, I'm out of breath. The joys of having asthma. I also got the Benefit They're Real mascara, a little sample, and then a miniature of the They're Real lipstick in Lusty Rose. And then that's what the product itself looks like, so it's got like a built-in lip liner. I am back home now. I made it home from Costco with Sam in one piece. I am currently having a bit of a sit down because I am absolutely exhausted. Everything just seems to completely take it out of me, seeing as my chest is just so fragile. please ignore this eye here, by the way. I was bringing everything in from the car with my mum and her partner, who kindly gave me a hand, and a bug decided to fly into my eye as I was walking in the door, which was immensely painful, as you can imagine. So my eye has been streaming, hence why I look really weird on this eye now. But yeah, we're just going to ignore that and move on. But anyway, I wanted to do a little bit of an update because, let's see if I can balance you on something actually. Basically, a little bit of an update and an explanation kind of on what Everyday April is going to be about. I wanted to do kind of vlogging every day in April this month. Well, vlogging every day when I can in April this month, because I love vlogging and interacting and taking you guys along with me, and I get really good feedback off people who watch this, and my friends that watch it say they love watching it. So I like to do it. My days aren't massively exciting, especially now because I'm not well, but quite a few things happened in March. Unfortunately, at the very beginning of March, I think it was like the 5th of March, I had my first asthma attack in 16 years. I've had asthma since I was about 9. Not really sure what caused it. The doctors at the hospital thought it could have been a couple of things. My GP thinks it might have been one thing, then the other, and then my asthma nurse thinks it might have been something that's just been building up. Let me see if I can fix that. She thinks it's just been something that's building up and then has kind of finally come to a head. I apologise if the camera's rocking a little bit. Every time I move, you're on like 2 boxes, and every time I move it wobbles the camera a little bit. But basically I ended up going into work on the Monday and felt progressively worse, and then had an asthma attack as I was driving home. I didn't realise, because obviously I never had an asthma attack before, I didn't know how quickly, like I just thought I felt short of breath, and I couldn't catch my breath properly. And I drove home from Liverpool like an idiot to the Wirral, and went straight to my doctor's for an emergency appointment, because my doctors offer emergency appointments in the evening where you ring in and you can just kind of turn up. And we tried everything possible, like all the rescue options, to try and stop me going into hospital, and in the end I had to take, I was waiting for 2 hours for an ambulance in the GP surgery, and in the end my mum's partner kind of came and drove me to A&E because I couldn't wait in the GP surgery any longer. But since March I ended up staying in hospital for 3 days at the time, and then I have been off work since. My GP has basically said I currently am not fit enough to go back to work, because I can't walk upstairs. Like, I get out of breath walking up and down my stairs, I get out of breath going up, even like, I'm not even talking a hill, like if a road is not flat, I get out of breath walking up it. I have to stop halfway, I can't walk very well and talk at the same time. So basically I have been off the entirety of March and felt like a 90-year-old woman that's smoked 50 a day. I feel like my lungs are crap basically, but I am slowly getting there. I've been on antibiotics, I've been on steroids, so I'm hoping that I'm gonna get there. But that's one of the reasons why things might be a bit different, because I don't really know what's going to happen in terms of me going back to work. If I go back to work, I might try and film like sit down videos for you all. I'm not really sure what's going to work, and there's going to be days when I'm struggling to get out of bed, I'm struggling to do normal things, so it won't be every single day, but it'll be every day I vlog will be up on April. And then number 2, unfortunately last week, well, not last week, it was Wednesday, unfortunately, and then unfortunately there will be one less thing this month, well, from now on on this channel and in my vlogs and social media. Unfortunately, if you haven't seen it already on my social media, I have put it up, but last week we had to put my dog to sleep because he was 13. He basically became unwell around Christmas, the vets thought he had bronchitis, and he just needed some antibiotics. Was it antibiotics they gave him? I can't remember what they gave him, but they basically gave him a course of treatment and thought nothing of it, thought it would go away, thought it was just the cold, because he's a collie, he liked to stay outside like a lot. It was difficult to get him inside in the house, so we used to like to sit outside in the cold, and you had to literally like put his lead on him to bring him back in. And it just didn't seem, it got better with treatment, the symptoms he was having, but it didn't go. So he'd finish a course of treatment and then his symptoms would come back, because obviously he's not having the treatment anymore. And in the end we did a chest x-ray, because the doctors wanted to make, I need to stop saying doctors, the vets wanted to make sure, like, to basically see what was going on in his chest. And when they did the x-ray of his chest just after Christmas, it was actually not, I think it was around the time of mine and my mum's birthday, they actually found quite a significant growth in his lung, and that was in January. And they basically said to us, we have two options, and it was to either palliate him, which basically means we treated the symptoms and kept him comfortable, or he had a massive operation, which he probably wouldn't survive. And it's a similar operation to what we do where I work, to get rid of like lung cancers and things, but it would have involved a lot more with him, because it would have involved a long operation that he necessarily might not have survived through, with him being so old, and he would have had to have had the entire side of his body cut open, cut through nerves, through muscles, everything, to basically get rid of it. And even then there was no guarantee that, one, he'd recover and he'd be back to normal. They said he could be quite unwell afterwards anyway because of his age. They said, two, there's no guarantee that it would not regrow because of the type of growth it was. They said the likelihood is it can come back, or they can't get it all and it'll come back anyway. So we basically made the decision that we would just keep him comfortable, and they gave us about 3 to 6 months, and he did survive for 3 months. And then the past week he's just not been right. He's not wanted to eat and things, and he's not been like him, and he lost quite a lot of weight because he wasn't eating properly. And then it was like he'd given up. He didn't want to get up, he didn't want to move, he didn't want to do anything, which the vet said at the end, because of the type of growth it is, it would get bigger and stop responding to steroids, which reduced the inflammation around it. And they basically said that at the end the growth would get too big, the inflammation would get too big, and he would struggle to do anything without being out of breath. He'd struggle to eat, he'd struggle to drink, he'd struggle to walk because he would get so out of breath. And it got to that stage. So unfortunately, as good as we are, because we had him literally for 13 years, we got him as a puppy, he passed away at home nice and peacefully. He was surrounded by everyone, but because of that you won't see Star. So as a result, you won't see Star in any more vlogs. Obviously I'm glad. So I'm glad that I started vlogging when I did, because I have a year essentially of vlogs before he had this symptomatic growth that I can look back on, and we've got clips of him. I've got clips of him playing in the garden, him begging for food by my side, which I'm very thankful for. And I think if I didn't vlog with this channel, I wouldn't have them. Now that's done and dealt with, you will see I still have got Blackie. Blackie's still going. She's like a trooper. She's an old cat, but she's still going. But yeah, I just wanted to address some things quickly, get them out of the way in the beginning, But yes, I thought I would show you what I picked up because I'm absolutely exhausted now just going for breakfast and then going to Costco, even though like Sam helped me out and pushed the trolley around Costco and she loaded everything into the car for me. It was still exhausting walking around, and like I got some lunch but I didn't feel up to eating it because I was just exhausted. So we will go in to what I got. For Easter Sunday I picked up these cakes because they looked delicious. They're basically miniature Victoria sponges, so that's going to be our treat for Easter because we don't eat a lot of chocolate. So that's going to be like our pudding instead of a big cake because we don't eat loads. Then we have these hot cross buns. It's a 12 pack. We'll probably end up sharing them out, to be honest. And I think like my mum might take them to work and things as well. And they were only £2.89 for 12. Then my little brother wanted a big box of Crave. I also picked up this machine because, as you know, I have back problems. I've had back problems for a year now and I'm on quite strong medication for it. And when I was looking at these, one of my friends, well, Sam, you know Sam, was telling me about it. She's been telling me about them, and quite a lot of reviews have said, particularly of this one, they've actually worked at getting people off strong painkillers, particularly for back pain. So I'm going to give that a try, and I got it for 30 quid in August, so if it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. We can use it for like other things. Then I got a thing of Philly for I add that into pasta sauces. I got a massive tub of pineapple and a massive thing of strawberries for smoothies. I also got a massive thing of blackberries. We got some cinnamon rolls for like breakfasts because we nuke them in the microwave and they are really tasty. They're dead nice. I got a massive pack of grapes for myself and then some Ferrero Rochers because we always get visitors around Easter and they're nice just to kind of have out for people and they can just kind of help themselves when they come into the house. I picked these up. Now I tried these mac and cheese croquettes in a restaurant once and I fell in love. They are delicious. And then I saw them on offer in the little booklet you get from Costco that comes to your house, and I had to pick them up. So I think we're going to use them as like a side, so like have this along with something else. But there's a massive box. It's going to take us ages to get through all of that. So they'll go in the freezer. I got some more almond breeze unsweetened for my smoothies, and then just a massive thing of Pepsi Max cherry. We then got two big bunches of bananas, and unfortunately I bought a big tub of yogurt and it's split in the car. I'm gutted, so it's all over everything, like it's on the bananas and everything. So I'm gonna have to clean it off and try and put this in another tub or something, or I don't know, wrap it in cling film or tape it or something, I don't know. And then I got a giant thing of whipped cream because I want to start having some hot chocolates of an evening, and I like that on a mocha as well. And particularly this one, the Presidente, is like vanilla flavoured, which I really like. And then we got a giant thing of Nutella for breakfast because my little brother eats this stuff like it's going out of fashion. It's a lot later now, as you can tell. The light is on and I am in my pyjamas. But after I last spoke to you guys and showed you what I got at Costco, I went to do some work on my laptop and then ended up having to lie down and fell asleep in bed. So I only woke up about 7:30. I was that knackered. So I've come down to eat. Last night I didn't really get much sleep. I kept waking up and I just couldn't get to sleep properly. So I'm gonna eat this. Then I I think I might take my makeup off and either have a bubble bath or a shower. I'm not sure yet. It's a lot later. It's like 20 past 10. My makeup, wow, looks great. But I've come up to bed. I'm going to take my makeup off. I'm just going to use my Clarins makeup removers for dead quick and easy. I did pick up this orange popping candy explosion chocolate bar with Sam the other day, but I genuinely feel too tired. I think I'm going to save it as an Easter treat for myself. I don't know. I'm too tired. I can't think properly. But I need to take this makeup off because it's just, you can tell where I've napped on one side because I've like worn off all the makeup off my face. But I'm going to take this makeup off and go to bed. I hope you enjoyed day 1 of Everyday April. I'm not really sure what we're going to do tomorrow because tomorrow is Easter Sunday. Not really religious, so we don't go to church or anything like that. I think my mum wanted to go out for like a roast dinner, but I don't know if that'll happen. So I might try and get a head start on my blog post for next week and edit this vlog because I need to edit now. I edit every day. But yeah, we'll find out what's going to happen tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys.